Good morning. Today is February 16th, and we have a private conference for first civil works projects. Let's begin the prayer. So, very
everyone. Let's go ahead. As you humble ourselves sa presence of the Lord. Mahal na Panginoon, salamat sa paggabay mo sa amin sa panibagong araw ngayon. Dalangin ko na patuloy mo kami protektahan. Gawin mo pong kapayapaan, pagkabalisa, at paglalakad at pag-alala. Pagpalooban mo kami ng iyong lakas sa pagharap sa mga hamon ng aming aarapin. Kung ang mga bagay ay hindi naayon sa aming plano, ipalalag mo sa aming puso ng inyong plano na mas malaki kaysa sa amin. Ito'y aming panalangin sa inyo sa pamamagitan ng inyong anak ng Kristo.
Sir Dar, please check the attendance.
So, good morning once again. So, from our Peace and Awards Committee, we have with us ARD Babara, our chairperson.
Present.
Attorney Harris Kevin De Leon, Chief of the ROA, Vice Chairperson. Attorney Gary Quinn R. Runoki, Chief Administrative Division Member. Engineer Isabella C. Ginga, Junior, Chief Construction Division Member. Engineer Bernard T. Calabazaro, Chief QAHD Member. Engineer Rosalinda T. Salvatierra, Chief Maintenance Division Member. And Engineer Cecil M. Santos, Chief Planning and Design Division Member. Madam Chair, as to the attendance of the members of the Bids and Awards Committee, there exists a quorum.
There is a quorum, so this private conference is called to order. Please continue, Sir Larry.
From the DPWH, we have with us Engineer Leonardo S. Mestre, Chief EMD Member. Ma'am Adelucy L. Capasilio, Assistant Division Chief of the Finance Division Member. Engineer David R. Hidalgo. Engineer Harold Alvarez. And Engineer Joel D. Bossi. From the Secretariat, yours truly, Engineer Armando N. Cagayan, Engineer Baby J. Pasqua, and Engineer Crystal Capel. That's all, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Sir Larry. We now go to the brief presentation, explanation of the basic contract data. For contract ID 24B00050, Engineer Bernard Calabazaro will be presenting.
Good morning. To start with, I have with me the contract ID number 24B00050, with project name of Ensure 001, Ensure Safe and Reliable National Road System, Asset Preservation Program, Rehabilitation, Construction, Upgrading of damaged paved roads, primary roads, Daang, Maharlika. At kilometer 0383 plus 003 to kilometer 0383 plus 565.4 and kilometer 0383 plus 836.5 to kilometer 0383 plus 1467, located at Naguilian-San. Implementing office is DPWH Regional Office number 2. The funding source is DPWH FY 2024 PAA with an APC of 64,183,115 pesos. The brief project description is asphalt overlay. Length equals to 1.3389 kilometers, 5.3568 kilometers as per survey with road safety facilities. This scope of work is facilities for the engineer, and the provision of 4x4 pickup type service vehicles for the engineer on a rental basis brand new. Operation and maintenance of 4x2 pickup type service vehicle for the engineer. Other general requirements under it are project billboards, signboards for DPWH, COA, and DNR, occupational safety and health program, traffic management, mobilization, demobilization, and environmental management and monitoring. Under earthwork, we have excavation, surplus common. Under surface and base course, we have aggregate base course. For surface course, asphalt overlay. Under miscellaneous structure on sites, warning and regulatory, solar studs, reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings, white and structural concrete injection and track repair. For contract duration, for net working days, we have 90 calendar days. For predetermined unworkable days, we have 8 days. And for Sundays and holidays, 26 calendar days, with a total of 124 calendar days. The required pickup license size rates of at least medium A. SNCC leaders shall then completed a contract on major category of work with a construction cost of at least 50% of the ABC of the contract to be billed, which is equivalent to 32,091,557 pesos and 50 centavos. From the category of work, RCA, roads, construction, asphalt. For similar categories of work, we have RRA, roads, rehabilitation, asphalt. Work experience requirements for the key personnel. For project manager, at least 5 minimum years of total work experience in position and 3 minimum years of similar experience in position. For project engineer, 5 years minimum years of total work experience and 3 minimum years of similar experience in position. For materials engineer, he must be an accredited materials engineer 1. For quantity engineer or surveyor, at least 3 minimum years of total work experience in position and 2 minimum years of similar experience in position. For foreman, 5 minimum years of total work experience in position and 3 minimum years of similar experience in position. Safety officer accredited by the DOLE, and pollution control officer, he must have a certificate of training issued by an EMD recognized organization. So, material engineer assignment must be compliant to DPWH CO98 series of 2016, the revised guidelines on the accreditation of contractors of construction materials. For the minimum labor equipment requirements, this is a ship. And for the list of material certificate equipment, it must be in accordance with DPWH Department Order Number 11, Series of 2017. That's all, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Sir Bernie. We now go to the next project, 24B00062, to be presented to us by Rosa Lucera.
Good morning, Madam Chair, and to everyone. For contract ID number 24B00062, the project name is Ensure Safe and Reliable National Road System Network Development Program, Construction of Bypass and Diversion Roads, Tuguegarao-Solana Diversion Road, Tuguegarao-Solana Bridge and Approaches, Phase 3, Package 2, Cagayan. The location is in Tuguegarao City, Cagayan. The implementing office is DPWH Regional Office 2. The funding source is DPWH FY 2024 JA with an APC of 270,200,000 pesos. For the brief project description, it is the construction of bridge and approaches, piers, 6, concreting of 2 board piles, Tier 9 to Tier 10 and Tier 13, completing of board 5, scoping. Tier 11, 12, and 15, completion. Tier 14, completing of 2 board 5 and tie beam, and partial installation of the bars for Kala. Tier 17, completing of 1 board 5, steel platform, 3 sets to be reinstalled. 1. For the scope of work, for the other general requirements, we have project billboard, signboard, DPWH, COA, DNR, occupational safety and health programs, traffic management, mobilization, demobilization, and environmental management and monitoring. For road bridge construction, we have steel H-piles, furnace and driven, concrete piles cast in drilled holes 2.4 meter diameter, permanent casing, 16 mm thick, 2.4 meter diameter, pile integrity testing, cross-hole solid, high-strain dynamic testing, PDA, structural steel, furnace erected, grade 36, reinforcing steel grade 40 and 60 bridge, structural concrete 27.58 megapascal class A, 28 days for bridge, bearing devices, steel bearing. For contract duration, we have for networking days, we have 294 calendar days, predetermined unworkable days, 19, Sundays and holidays, 52, with a total of 365 calendar days. For the pickup license, required pickup license, size range of at least medium B. For SLPP, bidders shall have completed a contract on major category of works with a construction cost of at least 50% of the APC of the contract to be bid, which is 135,100,000 pesos. For major category of work, BCCCP, bridges, construction, concrete, superstructure with cast-in-place piles. For similar categories of work, BRHCCP, bridges, rehabilitation, concrete, superstructure with cast-in-place piles. BRTCCP, bridges, retrofitting, concrete, superstructure with cast-in-place piles. BCP, bridges, construction with work piles. BRP, bridges, rehabilitation with work piles. BRC, bridges, rehabilitation, concrete. BCC, bridges, construction, concrete. BRR, bridges, rehabilitation, retrofitting. For the project requirements for work experience requirements for the key personnel, please refer to the bid data sheet of the bid document. For the minimum major equipment requirement, likewise, please refer to the bid data sheet of the bidding document. That's all, Madam Chair, for contract ID number 24B00062.
Thank you, Ma'am Rose. For contract ID 24B00069, yes.
Good morning to everyone. For contract ID number 24B00069, project name is 001, Ensure Safe and Reliable National Road System, Network Development Program, Road Widening, Primary Roads, Junction Logac-Magapit Road, at kilometer 708 plus 50 to kilometer 708 plus 346.6. It's located in the Cagayan and to be implemented by DPWH Regional Office Number 2. Funding source is the 2024 GAA. It has an ATC of 13,198,937 pesos and 50 centavos. For the brief description of the project, that entails road widening with a length of 0.005 kilometers or 0.593 lane kilometer as per survey, with 7-day concrete and road safety facilities. Under the scope of work, we have other general requirements. There's project billboard, signboard for DPWH, COA, and DNR, occupational safety and health program, traffic management, mobilization, demobilization, removal and relocation of utilities, and environmental management and monitoring. Under earthworks, we have removal of small trees, 160 mm diameter to 500 mm diameter, removal of structures and obstruction, 0.23 meter thick PCCP concrete. We have also surface canal excavation for structures, foundation fill, embankment from roadway or structure excavation, and subgrade preparation. For subbays and base cores, we have polymer stabilized subbays, base surface cores. Under surface cores, we have PCCP 0.30 meter thick, 7-day concrete. For road and bridge construction, we have reinforcing steel plates with 40 and 60, structural concrete with 7.68 megapascals, 28 days, and paint. Under the miscellaneous structures, we have metal guardrail, metal beam, including post, single, double beam, metal beam and beams, bullnose, trees, furnishing and transplanting, reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings, white, and removal of existing reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings. The contract duration is 103 calendar days, inclusive of predetermined unworkable days of 7 days and Sundays and holidays of 17 calendar days. For the eligibility requirements, the pickup license. For the pickup license, the required pickup license is size range of at least small b. For the SLCC, bidder should have completed a contract on major category of works with a construction cost of at least 50% of the AUC of the contract to be bid, which is equal to 6,599,468 pesos and 75 centavos. Under the major category of work, we have roads, construction, PCCP, and under the similar categories of work, we have roads, rehabilitation, PCCP, and roads, construction, tunnel, PCCP. Under the project requirements for the work experience requirements for the key personnel, please refer to the bid data sheet of the bidding document, as well as the minimum major equipment requirements. That's all.
Thank you, Ma'am Sil. And for the last contract ID 24B00070, it should be presented to us by Sir Bella.
Thank you, Madam Chair. For contract ID 24B00070, project name is ensure safe and reliable national road system, network development program, road widening Tertiary road, Naguilian-San Mariano road, K034 plus minus 1552, K035 plus 78. Location is Naguilian-San. Directing notice is DPWH Regional Office 2, funding source is DPWH fiscal year 2024. TVC is 90,244,053 pesos and 56 centavos. For the description of the project for widening, length is equal to 1.8874 kilometer, 3.774 kilometer as per survey, while completely concrete and road safety For the scope of works, facilities for the engineer, provision and basis operation and maintenance of combined with office, laboratory and living quarters building for the engineer, provision of artificial fixtures and appliances for the field engineer to the office of the engineer, provision of 4x2 pickup type service vehicle for the engineer and basis, grant. Operation and maintenance of 4x2 pickup type service vehicle for the engineer. Other general requirements include running billboard, signboard, DPWH code and DNF, occupational safety and health program, traffic management, mobilization, democratization, environmental management and monitoring. For earth works, removal of trees with a diameter of 150 to 900 mm diameter. This is considered small, and above 900 mm diameter considered as large. Removal of structures or obstruction in 0.15 meter and 0.28 meter PCCP complex. Removal of existing guardrails, guardrail posts, and roadside excavation, so that's a canal excavation and structural excavation. Foundation field and upgrade from roadway and from structural excavation and subgrade preparation. For sub-base and base course, we have polymer stabilized sub-base surface course. For surface course, we have the PCCP, 0.23 meter and 0.28 14-day concrete. For road bridge construction, with our rating grade 60, reinforcement steel, grade 1460, structural concrete, 3.68 megapascal in 14 days. Structural concrete, 27.58 megapascal for 28 days. And we have the concrete as green. For drainage and slope protection structures, we have metal frames and covers, metal frames and green. For slide structures, we have concrete curb cast in place, curb and cast in place, metal guard beam, metal beam, including posts, W beam, metal beam and pins, bull nose, roadside, warning, regulatory and traffic, concrete, policing and transplanting, reflectorized thermoplastic paper markings, white and yellow, removal of existing reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings, where the roadway light pink and associated as for contract data, we have the trust duration of the 267 calendar days total, with the networking days of 119 calendar days, determining a workable days of 18 calendar days, Sundays and holidays of 51 calendar days. The required pickup license is size range of at least medium A. For SLCC, bidders should have completed the contract. The major category of works with the construction costs of at least 50% of the ABC of the contract to be bid. This is equal to 45,152,026 pesos and 28 centavos. For major category of work with civil construction, PCCP, and similar categories of work is road rehabilitation, PCCP, and road construction panel, PCCP. For project requirement and their work experience requirements for key personnel, project manager, at least 5 minimum years of total work experience in position, 3 minimum years of similar experience in position. For project engineer, same as project manager. For materials engineer, should be accredited materials engineer 1. for quantity engineer or surveyor, 3 minimum years of total work experience, same position, 2 minimum years of similar experience, same position. On format, same as project manager and project lead. For safety officer, it should be accredited by UNEP, and pollution control officer should have the certificate of training issued by an EMD recognized organization. The vigorous engineer assignment must be compliant with TO 98 series of 2016. Revised guidelines and accreditation of contractors, consultant, materials. For minimum major equipment requirement, please refer to bid data sheet in the bid docs. And also for minimum major equipment, that's all, Madam Chair, for contract ID number 24B00070.
Thank you, sir. We now go to the presentation of the requirements of the bidding documents and the criteria, procedure for, the requirements of the bidding documents, and what is the present on? To be presented to us by Attorney Mariano. Okay.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and good morning, everyone. So for the technical and financial requirements, to be contained in the first envelope is the technical proposal, which shall include the eligibility requirements must be updated in the DPWH Civil Works Registry, the bid security, the project requirements, including the organizational chart for the contract to be bid, the list of contractors with personnel to be assigned to the contract with their complete qualification and experience data, list of contractors, construction and laboratory equipment, pledged to the contract supported by proofs of ownership or lease agreements, and the omnibus warrant statement. As to the registration in the DPWH Civil Works application, if the bidder is not enrolled in the CWA, the bidder must submit its Class A and Class B documents, excluding the 5 Class A documents covered by the SILJAS registration certificate. While if the bidder is enrolled in the CWA, it must update the pertinent documents in the CWA through the contractor profile application in the DPWH website. For the bid security, the bid validity period and the bid security validity period shall be 120 calendar days from the date of submission of bid. So the bid security shall include bid security declaration or at least one other form, which may be a cash or cashier's or manager's check issued by a universal or commercial bank, or a bank draft, guarantee, or revocable letter of credit issued by a universal or commercial bank, equivalent to 2% of the ABC, or a surety bond callable on demand issued by a surety or insurance company duly certified by the Insurance Commission as authorized to issue such security equivalent to 5% of the ABC. To be contained in the second envelope is the financial proposal, which shall include the signed bid form indicating the total bid price and contract duration, the signed bill of quantities with bid prices, the detailed estimates including a summary sheet indicating the unit prices of construction materials, labor rates, and equipment rentals used in coming up with the bid, and the cash flow by quarter and payment schedule. So during bid evaluation, the bank shall evaluate with the assistance, of course, of the technical working group, the financial proposal using non-discretionary criteria, including arithmetical corrections for computational errors, and thus determine the correct total calculated bid prices. So the following factors are to be considered in the evaluation of bid prices. For completeness, if no price is required item, it shall be considered non-complying, indicating a zero or a dash, shall be considered free to the government. All prices are deemed to include all taxes, and bids not
addressing or providing all of the required items in the bidding documents, including where applicable, BOQ shall be considered non-responsive. As to arithmetical corrections or discrepancies, bid prices and figures versus words prevails. Total price versus unit price per item, unit price prevails. Total price versus actual sum of component items, actual prevails. Unit cost in detailed estimate versus unit cost in BOQ, the latter prevails. So the bank shall automatically disqualify any total calculated bid price which exceeds the ATC. So during APA's qualification, they will be conducting a verification of the legal requirements, including the licenses, certificates, permits, and they shall ascertain the fact that the bidder is not included in the blacklist of contractors provided by the DPWH and the GPCP. There will also be a verification of the technical requirements, the compliance of single largest completed contract similar to the contract being procured, the competence and experience of the key personnel to be assigned to the project, the availability of major equipment units / the project, and per DO number 58 series of 2012, the failure of the prospective bidder to state a complete technical description of the pledged equipment and the specific location, whether owned, leased, or under purchase agreement, shall result in the bidder's automatic post-disqualification for award of contract and forfeiture of its bid security. It shall also be ascertained during post-qualification the authenticity of the bid security. Also during post-qualification, the assessment of performance of the bidder in its ongoing project. So there should be no negative slippage of at least 15% in a single contract, no negative slippage of at least 10% in 2 or more contracts, no substandard quality of work as per contract plans and specifications, no unsatisfactory performance of the contractor's obligations as per contract terms and conditions at the time of inspection, no liquidated damages currently imposed on the contractor, and failure of the contractor to commence repair works or on ongoing contracts in a prescribed date after receipt of the procuring entity's notice of defects and deficiencies, or failure of the contractor to commence repair works on contracts with pending certificates of acceptance in the prescribed date after receipt of the procuring entity's notice of defects and failures, and also is the result of the contractor's performance evaluation system. So please note that per DO number 9 series of 2012, if a proposed key technical personnel is an employee of the bidder and working on another project at the same time of the bidding, the bidder shall submit a certification that the personnel will be pulled out from the ongoing project once the bidder is awarded the contract, and he or she will be replaced with another person with equal or better qualifications as certified by the head of the implementing office. The bidder may propose a key technical personnel who is not its employee, provided that the said personnel is required to submit a certification that he or she will work for the bidder if it is awarded the contract under bidding. So this certification shall be included in the first envelope of the field list. Also to be verified during post-qualification is the set of equipment pledged by the bidder. The bidder should specify in the submitted bid the location of the equipment where they can be inspected, and if any piece of equipment is not in the specified location, then the bidder shall be post-disqualified. So, for the deadline of submission of clarification shall be 10 days before the submission of bids. Supplemental bid bulletins, if any, shall be posted in the PhilJEPS and DPWH website. So the deadline of submission of bids for the 4 projects is on February 29, 2024 until 10 a.m. Manual submission shall be at the Procurement Conference Room, 4th floor, DPWH Regional Office 2, Extension Building 2, Regional Government Center, Planning Through Tuguegarao City, Cagayan. While electronic submission may be done through electronic bid _R2 at dpwh.gov.ph. So the required number of copy of the proposal is 1 original copy filled in a matter envelope. For the opening of bid, it shall be on February 29, 2024, after the deadline of receipt of bids at the Procurement Conference Room, 4th floor, DPWH Regional Office 2, Extension Building 2, Regional Government Center, Larissa, Tuguegarao, City, Cagayan. So bidding document and plans may be downloaded from the field judge and DPWH website. That's all, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Ma'am Queen.
Mayor Takay, do you have queries or clarifications on the projects presented, contracts presented? Wala po. May other matters pa? Wala na pong other matters. Can we now have a motion to adjourn this PDC?
Madam Chair, I move for the adjournment of this credit conference.
So there's a motion to adjourn this meeting, seconded, and no objection. This PDC is adjourned at 11 a.m. Good morning. Credit